Hello, welcome to today's new video. I hope you all are doing good. Uh, I have been getting lots of queries related to the paint sector because the sector has been underperforming for quite some time, at least for last 3-4 quarters. So obviously, investors are seeking opportunities in this particular sector, whether it is whether this it is at inflection point or approaching to any inflection point. That is the main area of interest of the investors in this particular sector at this point in time. So in this video, I shall discuss on uh, the entire market paint industry, uh, companies, how this market looks like. It's a oligopolistic market, how organized players, unorganized players are placed in this particular market, how fragmented this market is, how the different listed players are placed in this particular industry, their market size, market share, all those stuffs will be the point of discussion in today's video. Please note that I will be discussing on the management commentaries as well, which will give you lots of insights. So please stay tuned till the end. So before that, I just want to mention here there are various news flows these days in this particular sector. Like uh, first it started with the entry of Birla Opus paint, Grasim, with their new brand Birla Opus paint. They are considered to be the second largest player, like just after entry. So we will discuss on how big are they, their capacity, their market share, all those stuffs, and also I was referring the news flows. Okay, let me tell you another few very important development in this particular industry. Another one, the second, like this, along with this entry, because after this entry there was a complete disruption. Now the question is this disruption due to the heavy competition, due to the entry of Birla Opus, or it's a system-led disruption, maybe disruption due to inflation or something else? We don't know. Don't know. Even management also does not comment exactly on what is the reason behind, but anything could be. Means it may be a demand slowdown, it may be a competition driven. So along with that, very important update from the sector is that you all know that JSW has taken over Akzo Nobel. So this is also very significant development, because it's again going in the hand of the big company JSW, big group. And in the month of May, what happened? We all know that is the key raw material, one of the key raw materials of the paint industry, that is titanium oxide. So titanium dioxide has been, like, government has added anti-dumping duty on titanium dioxide, uh, like for import of titanium dioxide from China. So these are the few developments. Now, obviously, like when anti-dumping duty has been imposed on titanium dioxide, paint industry, which used to source their raw material from domestic as well as export market, will have will get some sort of impact. Now how big this impact would be, that we will try to critically analyze in this particular video. So please stay tuned till the end. Let me show you a few important data point before anything. But before that, let me give you a disclaimer that I do not have any buy sell hold recommendation with this particular video. If you Because I'm going to discuss lots of companies, I will show you lots of paint sector participants. So neither is my buy sell hold recommendation. If you have any interest, any interest to invest or trade in the counter, you check with your registered advisor. So without wasting time, let's come back and let me show you how the industry looks like. Before that, very quickly, we will try to have a look into the Q1 FY26 result of the paint sector, like the companies who have already discussed, already posted their numbers. Kansai Nerolac. See, most of the numbers are almost flattish type of numbers, including Asian Paints, the market leader. There is slightly like margin is slightly down, but apart from that, like all the results are almost flat, barring Akzo Nobel. Akzo Nobel posted 4% marginal degrowth at the top line. It's fine, like that is acceptable. But this EBITDA, at the EBITDA level, there was 21% degrowth, and there is 300 basis point EBITDA margin impact in Akzo Nobel. Barring this, like rest all the companies are almost like posted almost flat numbers. Margin impact is around 100 basis point for all. Only Akzo Nobel has 300 basis point margin impact. So that is the Q1 FY26 scenario. Now I will show you on the market share point of view, and from this you will get to know how these companies, various companies in the industries poised to do, or how they are placed at this point in time. So you can see there are companies like Asian Paints, Berger Paints, Birla Opus, new entry, and Kansai Nerolac, Akzo Nobel, Indigo Paints, Sirka Paint, and Shalimar has very small contribution. So all together, these are how much? 4, 6, 8 companies. Okay. Now that's why I said like it's a we can say it's an oligopolistic market. So from FY25 top line, we can see Asian Paints had almost 33,900 crore of top line in FY25, followed by Berger Paint, 11,545 crore. Birla Opus was 5,439 crore, but please please make a note of it that this company had an entry in the second half. So there's a potential, like with this run rate they can make 10-11,000 crore, right, with the run rate which is visible in FY25 number. Then Kansai Nerolac 7,800 crore, Akzo Nobel 4,000 crore, 4,100 crore almost, Indigo Paints almost 1,300 crore, then 374 crore Sirka Paint. Sirka posted this time good numbers, like it's bit different from rest of the players. And Shalimar, Sirka is mostly that wood paint type of like paint for the woods, mostly that is their product line. So like not exactly comparable, but still like as rest of the companies also have various SKUs, various product portfolio, like various products in their portfolio, so we can take it into consideration. So altogether I have seen in FY25 there was 65,000 crore market for the paint industry. Means the total turnover was 65,000 crore, 65,054 crore. That was the total turnover in FY25, considering only 5,400 crore revenue from Birla Opus. If we double it, because it was almost half of the year, so if I double it, somewhere around 71,000, if I add another 5,500 crore, so it will be close to 71,000 crore. So like extrapolating this, before that, this 71,000 crore is the market size of the paint in India. But please note, this is the organized players market size. It's not unorganized. It is said that 75% of the market is organized and 25% is unorganized. Small players are there. So that if we extrapolate that number 70,000 crore, and that 20, like considering 75% of the market and rest 25% unorganized market, then total market comes around 93,000, 94,000 crore. Let's say 95,000 crore. So 95,000 crore is the market. Even Asian Paints said in their conference call, the market size is 72,000 crore. I said it's from the calculation, it's coming around 71,000 crore. They said 72,000 crore. And extrapolating the number, we are getting 94, 95,000 crore entire market, considering organized and unorganized both. Now, if we consider the market share in the organized part, Asian Paints holds the largest market share, 48%, followed by Berger Paints 16% and Birla Opus around 15%. Okay, so this is the entire size of the market and market share. So now a few things I would like to mention here, that like what very few key points what I got from the management of these companies. So if like as the sector has been underperforming for last 3 to 4 quarters, so Asian Paints is saying regarding the demand environment that overall demand had been depressed over the last 3 to 4 quarters, but showed a slight sequential uptick this quarter. This is Q1 they are referring to. Slight sequential uptick, but it's sequential, not year on year. Please note. Demand condition were nearly equal across tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 cities. Early monsoon in June. Actually, it's not early monsoon, it's timely monsoon, because we are now like forgetting actual time of monsoon, because it does not happen every year. So Asian Paints is saying that that early monsoon in June had a dampening effect on some business segment, particularly coatings. The industrial business performed well, a consistent trend over the last 2 to 3 quarters, significantly boosting the overall coating business revenue in India. India's decorative paint business recorded 3.9% volume growth, though value growth was slightly negative. Overall coating volume grew by about 4.2% and value nearly at the base level. Positive indicators include the emergence of demand in urban areas with expectation for continuation. Economy emulsions, waterproofing, exterior textures, and wood finishes performed well. Luxury emulsion did not meet expectation. Why? Because concern was raised by the management. They are saying that if urban green shoot if urban green shoot might reverse due to job cuts in sectors like IT, and observations were noted about the stagnation of a new competitors' sales over the last few months. They are referring to, obviously, new competitor means Birla Opus. They are referring to Birla Opus. Okay. Okay, there is one ambiguous I would say it was a misunderstanding that new entrants provided offer on their product, which has been mistaken as a benefit to the consumers, but it was actually given to the intermediates like contractors or dealers gained. They gained, actually this intermediaries actually gained through this, and obviously their profit margin has been expanded. But overall, from the demand side, there was no impact at all. Northwest and eastern region performed better for Asian Paints, while southern geographies experienced some sort of short-term impact. New product consistently contribute a strong percentage to overall revenues, accounting for about 14% this quarter. This is very important because new products, like the more companies would do R&D, more new products will be launched. Obviously, it will help them to gain market share. So when there is a huge competition, then gaining market share will be obviously a target. Backward integration, this company Asian Paints is doing backward integration. How they are doing? One, vinyl monomer plant there at Dahej, that is VAM plant in Dahej, and one white cement plant is coming up in Dubai, and the total capex for the same is 700 crore, uh, with 100 crores already spent. Benefit from the white cement plant were expected to commence in the next quarter as it nearing commissioning. The VAM emulsion plant's benefit were anticipated to materialize in Q1 or Q2 next fiscal FY27. Okay, the international business was good for Asian Paints, and inflation appears to be under control, so that is positive. But imposition of anti-dumping duty on titanium dioxide, a key raw material for the paint industry, uh, okay, remains a concern. The demand was category. Okay, so okay, on this regard, let me tell you what regarding titanium dioxide, what the uh, Akzo Nobel is saying. Akzo Nobel is saying government of India imposed anti-dumping duty on titanium oxide from China effective from May 10th, 2025. The management acknowledged the industry-wide impact of anti-dumping duty would be there, but assured that stock cover is available until late August and September, and the impact is not expected to be detrimental. Why they are optimistic that it will not be detrimental? Because what Asian Paints said, that will be like there will be 1.5 to 2% increase in their overall raw material cost due to this increase. That is significant. But still, why it will not be detrimental? Because there are other raw material price deflation, and that will compensate this price increase. Now, up to what extent that will come in front of us over the period of time, means in Q3 we will get to know fully what would be the impact. From in Q3 Q4 we will get to know what would be the impact, because Asian Paints said, I think more than 50% is consumed internally, but rest less than 50%, maybe 40%, 45%, that number is not known actually, which is titanium, for titanium dioxide, that percentage is basically sourced from outside. So obviously that also you have to procure from the domestic sources only. So there would be some price impact which is anticipated. Now over the period of time, how the entire thing will pan out, that we have to keep a close watch. There may be new Indian plants may be coming up to capture that market. That is also possible. So over the period of time, by Q2 Q3 we will get to know. These are a few very important developments what the management has said. And okay, so okay, and what ExxonMobil has said, let me tell you. Okay, in terms of demand, what ExxonMobil has said, the management stated that the listed players are experiencing flattish result, with the top four showing similar trends and 52% of the industry witnessing a decline over the last 3 to 4 quarters. Overall consumption has been low. Revenue of ExxonMobil declined 4% despite volume remains flat. In the decorative paint business observed a decline. Coating, okay, in the deck, okay, and coating business, which typically achieves high single digit growth, showed very low or low single digit growth during this period. And dilution in gross margin to EBIT or EBITDA was noted, primarily due to a business mix that was more skewed towards lower margin segments, especially in the coil coatings and certain low margin products within the coating segment. Now, on in this regard, okay, before that, high margin vehicle refinish business recorded a flattish performance. Premium segment of vehicle refinish showed strong growth. The challenge lay in the mass and low end product category. Vehicle refinish business has the highest enjoys the highest margin, but this time that was absent. So margin in the decorative paint segment remained largely flat. Decorative business is split 80% retail and 20% project, and overall paint coatings mix varies between around 60-40%, we can say 57% to 60% in the uh, overall paint, and coating is around 40 to 43% for this Akzo Nobel. So obviously everyone is very keen to increase their network. The same is doing by has been done by Akzo Nobel. They have taken strategy to rejuvenate their distributors and dealers, because there was some not misconception, I would say there was some confusion among the dealers because of the this JSW takeover of Akzo Nobel. So this time, this with the help of JSW, or with the assurance of JSW, it has been uh, confirmed, or let's say it has been assured to the distributors and dealers that they are everything will be like whatever the agreement and all, everything will be absolutely in line. So these are few important developments, and uh, Asian Paints is also taking important steps to keep their network strong, distribution network strong. And Birla Opus, I have said they have offered very strong discount, increase their volume of supply against the price. Means in turn the price has been reduced for the dealers and distributors to offer them better margin. So these are the strategies taken by various companies, various strategies taken by various paint players to capture the market share or to gain the market share. So these are few very important development. We had to now keep a close track on how this titanium dioxide plays out, how what would be the margin impact, whether there would be any margin impact, how the companies manage it. So these are few very important pointers. Now have a look in this particular screen, in the screen, that FY25 EBIT, as far as FY25 EBITDA margin is concerned, Asian Paints had a 18% market share. Sirka also had 18%. Indigo Paint has 18%, and Berger 16%, Kansai Nerolac 12%, and Akzo Nobel 16% of market share. Birla Opus, I didn't computed it, because the Grasim does not disclose Birla Opus separately. It gives together. So by making by deducting various segments like Ultratech cement and all, we get the rest. Like I'm considering the rest as Birla Opus. So margin competition may be a bit difficult. So I have again full year number is not available. So I have skipped Birla Opus, but I guess like margin will be somewhere on the higher side only. This is my guess. So overall, what is the current scenario? In a few words, current scenario is, yes, there are demand side problem, maybe due to competition, but things are cooling off, settling down, and whatever the demand side problems were there, those are like as inflation has started cooling off, there are rate cuts in the system. So things are gradually improving in terms of demand scenario. There are a few here and there, a few segment may be affected in between, maybe like as it is said, like IT industry job cut impacts the higher margin decorative segment, decorative paint segment. So those things may be there here and there, will impact various segments, but altogether some demand recovery is expected. over the period of time. But this time, this delayed monsoon, sorry, this prolonged monsoon may impact this FY26. And it is said like the paint season, this Asian Paint said this paint season like will be September. Now, if the monsoon gets prolonged, continues in September, then the key paint season will be impacted. And October, due to early festival, Deepavali in October, so it is considered that before Deepavali, it is the paint season. So, like as the festival has, like there is like is early this year, so there is a possibility of impact, means another prolonged impact in the industry. So altogether, demand is likely to be muted at least till Q3, and maybe from Q4 and the next year, we may see some turnaround. This is the time of accumulation, I believe, and now it's up to you, your strategy, how you can take the position in the stock with your holding period. Lots of things you have to consider, and how like we need to also consider what kind of volatility may be there in the system due to this titanium dioxide news. And apart from that, this Birla Opus, its entry, its like strong marketing and like effort to gain market share, all these stuffs, how the competition landscape will be impacted with this approach of Birla Opus, that we will get to know over the period of time. Uh, Companies, like I don't think the like what how they you like these organized players were used to be placed in the industry, that I don't think has changed quite a lot. Despite entry of Birla Opus, I don't think that has changed. Market share has changed, but their positioning has not changed, I believe. Over the like with the distribution, strong distribution network, with their effort after R&D and launching new products, those things will play out over the period of time, I believe. So we need to check how R&D is going on for various companies, how new launches and how market is responding to the new launches. Those are few very important factors. And we have to see how Birla Opus becomes aggressive to gain the market share, and how the entire like other segments are getting means other companies are getting impacted, and the margin thing, because margin is going to be a very crucial thing now, especially after this titanium dioxide thing. And when there is a huge competition, obviously margin is going to play a very crucial role as well. So that is it in this particular video. Please don't take anything as any recommendation. Again, once again, I'm telling you. So hope you have like this. Hope this video was informative. It will help you, I believe. So please do write in the comment box regarding your view in the sector, and your uh, like if you'd like to convey anything to me, that also you may write to me. So that's it in this particular video. We'll meet you in any other in the next video with a new topic as well. So before that, I have a request that don't forget to subscribe and like the video and subscribe the channel, and uh, take care, and hope you will enjoy trading and investing in like for your future. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for the day.